friends, and welcome back to AmandaMuse. Can you believe that it's the end of June? I mean, I'm equal parts super pumped for summer, but it's going so fast, it's crazy. But anyways, we are whipping through this week, and it's Canada Day tomorrow, which is a pretty big deal, obviously in Canada, Canada's birthday. So I've got a huge weekend of plans. My sister's actually in town right now. So if you're so inclined, head over to Instagram. I'll link it right here, and you can go see my sister and I in action. So I don't get to see her very much, so I'm really excited. If you're new, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I put out videos 3 times a week, and I've actually just made a little change to the schedule, so it's Monday live, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. Enough with the jabber, let's get into it. Okay, first item on the list is a beauty product, and it's this little palette from Tarte. I've used this in some Get Ready With Me's lately because I've been using it so much. This is my favorite part right here, this highlight. It's actually getting a groove in it because I use it so much, but I've been highlighting my face like crazy. I think it really pops on camera. So my go-to this summer is glowy, bronzy, highlighty situation. It is a cool day today, so I've busted out a red lip, but normally I would just do a lip gloss and keep it really, really simple. So loving this highlight. Not sure if you can buy the highlight by itself, but this palette is called Rainforest After Dark, and I really, really like it, so awesome. By the way, if you're interested in any of these products, I'm gonna leave some links below. You can check them out. Okay, next item. It's all about these teeth. I do get questions about whether or not I get my teeth whitened or if I've had braces, and kind of yes to both of those. For sure braces. When I was like 21, 22, I had braces for a couple of years. Finally, they're straight. I got them whitened just after I had braces, and it was one of the most painful things of my life because I think my teeth were too sensitive. You know, when you take your braces off, that little spot where that little brace was there, because I had the old school metal teeth situation happening. It was so tender and sensitive that I just kind of have stuck away from whitening stuff. So I use a whitening toothpaste. I'm a big fan of Sensodyne whitening, like a little old granny, but I've recently started using these bad boys. Crest 3D white strips. And I mean, I don't know, I think they're like $25 or $30 at your local pharmacy. How many come in here? 24 strips. They're kind of gross in the way that they move around on your mouth when you're getting ready, but here's what I like about them. If I'm doing something, and by the way, this is what it comes in, just like a little package like this. Oh, and actually on the back it shows you what they look like. So 2 little strips. They don't like stick nicely to your teeth, so I wouldn't suggest wearing them if you're planning on talking to anybody or really doing anything where you're moving your mouth. So what I do is in the morning, if I have something that day or I just feel like my teeth need to be whitened, I'll put them on as I'm getting ready so that by the time my makeup's done, I can just take these out and put them in the garbage. But I do notice a difference. So I don't use them regularly. I honestly put them on when I think I need one. So maybe once every few weeks, and it does the trick. Okay. I'm gonna say it because most of us have this problem, but sometimes you get a little bit of hair above that upper lip and you may not have time to go get it waxed, or you have a weird sensitivity to wax. So a few years ago, I had my eyebrows waxed and my upper lip waxed. Not that it really needed it, but I thought, a little bit of self-care, and all that happened is I broke out like massive pimples all along this area, and I had scars because I have really fair skin, so it didn't scar permanently, but then it scarred for a couple weeks. It was just, it wasn't fun. So ever since that time, I've sort of stuck away from it. But Joanna, you know, nesting story, she told me about this one. So this is from Olay. What do they call this? This is hair removal cream, really basic. So this one's for fine to medium hair, and this is the guarding balm. But you put this on first, and then you go put the cream on, and you leave it for the desired amount of time, and then you wipe it off, and everything's fresh and clean. And it's really, really nice, and it's nice that you can just do it at home, although if your husband's like mine, he's going to make fun of you, so be warned. This next one is my last beauty item, and this is from Tarte. This is called the Quench Lip Rescue, I believe. First of all, this packaging is just adorable. And this is the first lip product I have used. I've actually used the whole entire thing. I'm like trying to get the last little bit out. So I finally went last night and ordered another one. This is in the color Nude, and I just went, I think the one I ordered last night is in Rosy. They're very, you know, it's just a gloss basically, but it's a mint flavored. It's just a prettier gloss than your basic gloss you would get. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful lip balm slash gloss, and it's amazing. And Tarte, well, the other product I showed you was also from Tarte. I love Tarte. I certainly carry other makeup brands, but I just have a little bit of a crush on Tarte. They're awesome. For me, it's a perfect lip for summer because today I am wearing like a serious bold lip, but most of the time I'm doing a very bronzy look with just a glossy lip. Next one on the list are these pretty sassy sunglasses. Woo, woo, woo. I gotta say I'm pretty consistent because last year I showed you these same glasses that have a darker trim. They're like a coppery color. I still have them. I love them. Joe Fresh, except these ones have the very, you can see my light in the reflection, very shiny kind of lens. I can't think of reflective lens. They're a little bit scratched, to be honest, because they end up in my bag, and they're Joe Fresh, which means I got them at my grocery store and they cost like $16 or something crazy, and I have 2 pairs. I really like them. I like that these ones are more of a silver, cooler toned, and then my other ones are warm colors. So when I feel, you know, when I'm wearing different outfits, I don't know, I match my sunglasses. Anybody else? So loving these, and I like this shape. It's kind of fun. Whenever I choose sunglasses, Dean never likes them, but that's too bad because I do. I don't know, I find sunglasses, you can have fun with them, especially if you don't have to wear prescription sunglasses. It's just like an extension of your style and your personality, and I feel like even when I'm sort of dressing like boring and dull, I can throw on a cute pair of sunglasses and it just adds a little coolness factor, which I'm all about. I don't know, sometimes you feel like you can lose your sense of identity when you're being the mom and wearing the mom hat, and it can be kind of fun to add little pops of things to your outfit to remind you that yes, you do like certain things and you do have a certain sense of style. So kind of fun. This is kind of random, but this is my next item. It's this holder. It's a coffee pod holder. Now, I know, I've recently switched coffee machines. I'm trying out this new coffee machine, and so that's happening. But I was like, how am I gonna store these pods? So get this. These things come out, okay? And this is what the holder looks like. And then you take your little pod, which comes in this little package, and you slip it into this thing. And then it sits on your countertop. Actually, I think I put that one in. No, that was good. And then it sits on your countertop looking so cute and put together. And that's that. This is from Nespresso. So they actually sent this to me as a gift, which is really nice because I was kind of complaining. I'm like, what do I do with these pods? But yeah, kind of love it. So fun little addition to my countertop, which is very simple and bare, but you know your girl likes her coffee. And this last item is a fun little fashion thing, fun little fashion find, and actually it's a purse that my grandma, my late grandma, gave to me a long time ago, and this is it. Have I shown you this purse before? I kind of feel like I showed it in the last favorites video. I don't know. It is a backpack style, very simple leather, clean lines. It's from a brand called Danier. See it right there. Danier is a Canadian brand, or was a Canadian brand, but they've since gone out of business. So it has the zipper on the top, and you open it up, and then on the inside it's got a little pocket, a couple different, the divider in the center, a couple different things, got some business cards, some movie stubs, and actually my Danier leather wallet. I think I've shown you this before, so it's a nice little pair, but I'm pretty simple in terms of what I keep in my bag, and I have a couple bags on rotation. I will add this, my current favorite song. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it because I'm not the biggest country fan, but I do love me a song I can shake my booty to, and I'm loving Sam Hunt, Body Like a Back Road. Is that what it's called? You know the song. Like, I can't help but dance when I hear that song. And that's it. Those are my loves for June. I hope you enjoyed this favorites video. If you missed last month's favorite, I will link it below. I'll also include it up here so you can go click the link right there, actually. Click over here, click the little I button, and you can see other videos I'm mentioning. And subscribe. I will see you, today is Friday, so I'm gonna see you guys on Monday with a live video. Have a great weekend, and happy Canada Day if you're Canadian. Red lips for the maple leaf, woo woo. It's actually Canada's 150th birthday celebration, so that's a pretty big deal. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Bye.